In Portugal, it was Patricia Lopes. We were like just 3 or 4 girls in the beginning in the country surfing. And Patricia and me, we were always competing one against each other. So we were big rivals.
Ready for her opening day on the championship tour as we watch the first wave for Caroline Marks. The goofy footer coached by Luke Egan as she throws up a nicely timed backhand jam and steps off. He loves the cold. He loves going mobile. Love the look at this, right? Teresa, how'd you like this start from Caroline?
Yeah, it's a good start. But I'm looking for really good waves, and I'm sure they are so good surfers.
As now we'll watch Gabriela Bryan. She didn't find a section to lay down that rail, but famous for her powerful carves that she's been releasing since she's been on tour, but she's definitely improved on that heading into 2024. As soon as she decided she wanted it, she really took off. First contest, about 9 years of age, as we look at Gabriela Bryan throwing up one turn. She's trying to show the judges she has control. Took a little while, Jesse, but she got there.
And as you see right here, when she takes off, the wave's just very straight. She barely had a split second to get up there, just critical. Smart surfing for her, and made sure she rolled that out, and she's going to get an okay score for the start of the heat for her. But yeah, critical section right there, very hard to deal. Stomped on her back foot to keep the board very flat in order to give her stability to come out. And
when you look back for a moment at last year, as we see Caroline up and out, there's some great contenders.
Send a special message to some friends back home before we let you go.
Yeah, shout out to North Shore Board Riders making the final at the Australian Board Riders Battle this morning. That was that was perfect to get me fired up watching the final. Yeah, it was good to see you guys ripping, and yeah, well done to all the other teams.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
That wave just become a little bit more of a novelty wave. It bounces off the wall right there, and it just turns into an amazing A-frame. As you see, Kika's up and riding.
Kika throwing down a first turn and incomplete on the effort. Had a 1.5 before that.
But I'm lucky because in that area, Cascais area, we have so many different waves that I stay there very often.
As we watch Gabriela Bryan, throws a nice powerful snap off the lip, controls the rail off the bottom, tough section, and she pulls it off. She had her one maneuver wave that was a 3.33. This time a combination of turns.
Yeah, that was smart for her. I think you got to build on your scores. The conditions are challenging right now. As you see her eyeing it down this section, a nice snap right there and just finishing off strong. Once again, just very critical, hard to time it type of conditions right now, and she was just very clean on her rails, kept everything clean, and yeah, it's going to be a great score for her. I would say it's the best score that she got so far.
Gabriela Bryan not used to wearing wetsuits at home in Kauai. She's loving the power that Portugal has, though, and just well-timed first turn and hanging on to the second.
Yeah, let's check that out. She wasn't having not a slow start for her, but here just getting a nice steep wave, great second turn, and she was actually looking to probably an excellent wave right there. But beautiful surfing, just keeping everything clean, and right here just very critical. The wave got steeper, and that's what I was talking about. You want to relay on your rail always. You don't want those flat sections, and she found it. That went huge on the third turn. If she had landed, that would have been.
Needs a 2.91 on this wave, and she's going to be forced to kick straight out the back. So situation will stay the same score-wise. And what that can do for your profile if you do get a win, you can tell that Francisca has that type of determination to join the tour full-time. As we watch Gabby Bryan use priority, and she ends up throwing it away. Priority is going to Kika now, needing a 2.93. Already off and running. It's a part of the whole family as we look at Caroline Marks driving into that oncoming section. Just a big closeout hack, and only needs a 2.91 to move into the top two.
If I'm not mistaken, with one big turn, and as you see right here, just straight one massive turn, air dropping, and she's going to look good after that wave.
And for Caroline, that turn was probably nice and comfortable, just all patient. The size of the section could help her get the score there.
Yes, definitely. No doubt she's going to get the score. That's the biggest turn off the heat so far. Just very critical. And you know how critical it is when you land in the turn and you actually have air under your board. Just shows how hollow the wave was. Yeah, and one thing is for you to say it without backing yourself up, but they did back themselves up before she even mentioned. So that was incredible. And you see Kika up her riding.
Kika, nice clean top turn, and she's going to have to get out of there. So she wanted to get the right wave with her priority. It's just a one-turn section, and they'll be reseeded into the round of 16. Teresa Brazos, it's so fun to be in your company. Thank you for sharing your stories and all the great history here in Portugal, and hopefully we get some waves together soon.